I'm here to bring a brief practice, asana practice. So there's a lot happening. March 2020 um, has been a little overwhelming and definitely full of angst and uncertainty with everything that's developing with the coronavirus, COVID-19. So I had intended for March to be focused on the Ahimsa, which is the first yama um, when we look at the ethical practice of yoga. And Ahimsa deals with non-harming or non-violence. Um, and I feel that it's still very relevant at this time, very much actually, as we examine the ways that we can practice Ahimsa in terms of, as yoga teachers, not putting our students at risk, yoga studios closing their doors and taking precautionary measures to do their part in terms of helping not spread the virus. And still, like I said, there's just so much uncertainty um, and so much that we don't know. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. And that is very scary um, and can definitely give way to a lot of anxiety and stress. So this week's mantra is actually, I focus on what I can control. I focus on what I can control. And tune in and really take the time to figure out the things that you can control, right? And focus on those things. So you can essentially only control yourself. You can't control how other people are reacting in this situation or any situation, but you can definitely be mindful and aware of how you are reacting as you navigate through different experiences. So, in this particular experience with the virus, basically making its way through our country and infecting people, I encourage you to focus on doing what feels best for you in terms of maintaining your safety, your health, your wellness, um, and your general mental and emotional well-being. So that can look like getting more rest, which we may not have an option at this point because we are likely quarantined. Even if it's a self-inflicted quarantine, um, taking the time to be still uh, and rest and play games, eat really good foods, shut off the news every now and then, or just period. Um, Maybe perhaps you stay off of social media. Maybe you turn off your phones. Maybe you write more or create something or tune into your breath and your body and move your body, right? Which is what we are about to do shortly. And so these are different ways that you can really regulate yourself and your own emotions and your own mental and physical well-being. So for this particular practice, we'll be moving through Surya Namaskar A, which is Sun Salutation A. It's considered to be an ideal sequence or sun salutation for beginners, simply because there are less steps to it, which you'll see as we move through it. And in this practice, I'll offer different variations of the sequence, and you can feel free to make it whatever you need it to be, right? So for those who practice with me on a regular basis, um, we are always mindful that this is a safe space, which means it's a judgment free zone. So we are not really worried about how we look in a pose. We're really focusing our attention on how we feel as we're practicing, what we feel in our bodies, where where we need to find adjustments or modifications. And we're releasing judgment of ourselves. We're moving in the ways that feel best for us, even if that means that you are doing something that is different from what I'm suggesting, because obviously I'm not in your body. You are in your body. So make the practice what you need it to be. And no matter what, breathe. Even if you feel confused about when you should be inhaling and exhaling, that's fine. That happens. Even to those of us who are more seasoned in our practice, like, it happens sometimes, and that's fine. The main thing is to not hold your breath. So no matter what, breathe, breathe, breathe. And I want to say that's it. Yeah, move through this practice as you see fit. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoy practicing Sun Salutation or Surya Namaskar A with me. So let's get started. So go ahead and find your comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. Sit nice and tall. Shoulders are down and back, away from your ears. Feel free to take your gaze downward or gently close your eyes. And begin to tune into the environment outside of your physical body. Take note of the sounds that you hear, any fragrances you may smell. Acknowledge how the air feels on your skin. Shift your awareness to your physical body, taking a scan from head to toe. Acknowledge and express gratitude for the physical sensations you're experiencing. Take note of the areas in your body that may need extra attention, as well as those areas in your body that feel good. Bring your focus to your breath. You're breathing in and out through your nose. Inhales and exhales come and go easily and freely. Just breathe. I focus on what I can control. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center or prayer position. Again, inhale, sweep your arms up. Palms come together. Exhale down. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Open your eyes and smile. What's up, y'all? It's so good to be here. We have yet another opportunity to cultivate more peace, love, and ease for ourselves. From here, you'll make your way into tabletop, hands and knees. Your knees will rest about hips width apart. So that would be the width of both of your fists put together between your knees. Shoulders will be stacked over elbows, over wrists. From here, begin to allow yourself some movement. So maybe you're gently swaying your hips from side to side, or taking your hips around in a circle. Perhaps you shake your head yes and no gently, or move your head around in a circle. Feel free to find some stretches for your wrists as well. Breathe. Listen to your body. Give your body whatever it's asking for. Repeating our mantra, I focus on what I can control. 3 more breaths of movement. That's 3 inhales, 3 exhales. After your 3rd exhale, come back to center. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, belly drops towards the mat. Gaze will go forward and up for cow pose. Exhale through your nose. Round and arch your back, taking your gaze towards your legs for cat. Again, inhale, belly drops. Gaze goes forward and up. Exhale through your nose. Round and arch, taking your gaze towards your legs. Once more, inhale into your cow pose. Exhale into cat. Inhale, come back to center. Neutral spine, tabletop. Breathe and allow yourself movement. And slowly come back into tabletop. Inhale, right leg extends straight back. Right foot is flexed, toes pointing down towards the mat. Breathe. Core is engaged. Weight is evenly distributed through your hands. Inhale. Exhale, cross it over behind you. Toes will tuck, heel presses back. Gaze goes over your left shoulder towards your right foot. Breathe. Inhale, right leg extends straight back. Exhale, bring your right foot forward to the space between your hands. Be sure that your right foot is firmly planted, and breathe here. If you aren't able to plant your hands on the mat here, you can use the blocks, and that brings the floor closer. So you're able to plant here, plant both hands, and find more stability here in this pose. Breathe. If you're using blocks, slowly move them out of the way. Hands come down. Inhale, right leg extends straight back. Exhale, Right knee comes down to the mat. Breathe. Allow yourself movement. And perhaps you flow through a few rounds of cow and cat pose guided by your inhales and exhales. You would inhale, allowing your belly to come down towards the mat. Gaze will go forward and up. Exhale through your nose. Round and arch your back, taking your gaze towards your legs. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center and tabletop. If you're finding that this is a bit too intense for your wrists, you can also make your hands into fists to alleviate some of that discomfort. Either way, stay connected to breath. And inhale, extend your left leg straight back behind you. Left foot is flexed, toes pointing down towards the mat. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg crosses behind you. Toes tuck. Heel presses back. Gaze will go over your right shoulder towards your left foot. Breathe. I focus on what I can control. Inhale, left leg extends straight back. Exhale, left foot comes forward to the space between your hands. Remember, you have the option to use blocks here. Left foot is firmly planted. Breathe. Slowly remove your blocks. Inhale, left leg extends straight back. Exhale, left knee comes down to the mat. Breathe. Allow yourself movement, and then begin to flow through a few rounds of cow and cat pose guided by your inhales and exhales. Inhaling as your belly comes down towards the mat. Exhaling through your nose as you round and arch, taking your gaze towards your legs. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Breathe and allow yourself movement. So if you like, you can stay here in tabletop, or you can make your way into your first downward facing dog. If you're moving into downward facing dog, walk your hands forward about 1 inch. Tuck your toes under. Press them into the mat so your knees start to come up. Hips will go up and back as legs straighten. Downward facing dog. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Heels press down towards the mat. They don't have to touch the mat. Head hangs between your biceps. And think about pressing the mat away from your body so that you aren't dumping your weight into your shoulders. Breathe and allow yourself movement here. Perhaps you're pedaling your heels as you bend one knee and then the other. Or maybe you bend both knees at the same time and then straighten them. Stay connected to breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. On your next inhale, walk your feet up towards your hands. Breathe as you settle into a forward fold. Soft bend in the knees. Core is engaged. Arms and head hang heavy. Chin comes in towards the chest. Breathe. I focus on what I can control. Inhale, half forward fold or flat back. Half forward fold can be here, hands resting on the shins, shoulders down and back away from your ears, core engaged. Breathe. Or half forward fold can be here, fingertips resting lightly on the mat, core is engaged, shoulders down away from your ears, flat back. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, coming all the way up. So as you inhale, you're hinging from the hips, leading with the heart, all the way up into high mountain, arms extending straight up, shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale through your nose. Hands come to rest actively at your sides. Shoulders down away from your ears. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. And breathe. I focus on what I can control. So here in mountain pose, check in. Your feet are firmly planted. There's a very soft bend in the knees, which means knees are not locked. Shoulders are down and back away from your ears. Core is engaged. Gaze goes straight forward or eyes are gently closed. Crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. I focus on what I can control. Breathe. Inhale, extend your arms straight up, high mountain. Shoulders stay down away from your ears. Exhale, fold, hinging from the hips, all the way down. Inhale, half forward fold or flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step or hop back into your plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower to a hover or all the way down. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, lifting up for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale through your nose, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk or step your feet forward. Exhale as you settle into your forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, coming all the way up, high mountain. Exhale, mountain pose. Breathe. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, extend your arms up, high mountain. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, half forward fold or flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Exhale as you settle into forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, coming all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, side out, and breathe. Pulling our mantra, I focus on what I can control. Breathe. Find movement if you need it. And then settle back into your mountain pose. Feet are firmly planted, soft bend in the knees. Core is engaged, shoulders down and back away from your ears. Arms and fingers rest actively at your sides. Gaze goes straight forward or eyes are gently closed. Crown of the head reaches up towards the sky. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold, hinging from the hips. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or tabletop. Inhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward, half forward fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, coming all the way up. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, reach up, high mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half forward fold, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step or hop back into plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or tabletop. Inhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, mountain. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Side out. I focus on what I can control. Breathe. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Side out. Inhale, reach up, high mountain. Exhale, cactus arms, slight back bend. Inhale, reach up, palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center or prayer position. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half forward fold or flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step or hop back into plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog or tabletop. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, coming all the way up. Exhale, mountain. Breathe. And we'll flow through, this time 3 times in a row without stopping. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, coming all the way up. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, high mountain, arms extend up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk, step, or hop, forward, half, forward fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk, step, or hop your feet forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, mountain. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Side out. Breathe. Allow yourself movement. Come back to center. Check in. Right hand placed over your heart. Left hand placed over your right. Breathe. I focus on what I can control. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands down to your sides, mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, back bend. Inhale, back up, palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step your feet back. Knees will come down to the mat. Breathe. Feet come together behind you. Knees will rest wide apart for more attention to your hips, or closer together for more attention to your spine. Sink your hips back and down. Arms and fingers will actively reach forward on the mat. Forehead comes down to the mat or a block. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Breathe. I focus on what I can control. One more breath here. Inhale and slowly walk your hands back towards your body to sit up. Make your way onto your bottom and extend your legs straight out onto the mat. Be sure that your feet rest closer to the top of the mat, as we'll end up lying all the way down. And sit tall. Feet are flexed, toes pointing up towards the sky, shoulders down and back away from your ears. Core is engaged, hands rest at your sides, gaze goes straight forward. Staff pose. Inhale, extend your arms straight out in front of you. Exhale, lower with as much control as possible, all the way down to the mat. Also remember, if you need to plop, it is okay to plop. All the way down. Let your hands rest at your sides. Relax, taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Breathe. Slowly pull both knees in towards your chest. And perhaps you find movement here, gently rocking from side to side. Inhale, left leg extends out onto the mat. Exhale, right leg crosses over the body for a twist. Both shoulders stay planted. Arms can extend out to form a T, palms facing up or down. Gaze can go up or over towards your right hand. Breathe. Three more breaths here. That's 3 inhales, 3 exhales. Inhale, knees and hips come back to center. Breathe. Inhale, right leg extends out onto the mat. Exhale, left leg crosses over the body for a supine twist. Both shoulders stay planted. Again, arms can extend out to form a T, palms facing up or down. Gaze can go up or over towards your left hand. Breathe. I focus on what I can control. 3 more breaths here. Inhale, knees and hips come back to center. Breathe as you pull your knees in towards your body. And at this time, I encourage you to find any stretch, pose, or movement that feels good for you. And so maybe that's a gentle inversion. And a gentle inversion could simply mean that you extend your legs straight up into the air. You can also come into happy baby pose. If you come into happy baby, maybe find movement here, gently rocking from side to side, or stretching out one leg and then the other. Or maybe you stretch both legs at the same time and stay connected to breath. Another option could be bridge pose. You're lying flat on your back, knees bent so the soles of your feet rest on the mat. Bring your heels in a little closer to your bottom, perhaps within arm's length. Hands will rest, or arms and hands will rest at your sides. On an inhale, you'll press your knees or your feet into the mat to allow your hips to come up. And even here, core is engaged. Breathe. Feel free to come out of your bridge pose whenever you're ready. Pulling knees in towards the chest. Finding any other movement, stretch, or pose that feels good for you. And then slowly make your way into your final pose or resting pose for Shavasana. For a traditional Shavasana, you would lie flat on your back, legs extended out onto the mat, feet resting wider than hips distance apart. Hands would rest at your sides, palms facing up or down. You can also bring your hands into your body, perhaps to rest on your belly or over your heart, or one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Get nice and comfortable. Even if you have some sort of cushion or bolster, you can use that for more support as you rest. And once you're settled, you'll find 3 deep cleansing breaths. Taking a deep inhale through your nose, filling up the belly and lungs. Sigh it out of the mouth. 2 more. Inhale. Sigh it out. 1 more. Inhale. Sigh it out. Eyes are gently closed. Tongue falls away from the roof of the mouth. Face and jawline relax. Body releases tightness and tension as muscles relax, feeling as though they're falling away from your bones and sinking down into the earth beneath you. Breath is steady and relaxed. Breathe. feel your body letting go as it releases the things that do not serve you. Release physical trauma and injury. Release aches and pains. Release stiffness and soreness. Release sickness. Release illness. Release disease. Mind and spirit also let go as you release the things that do not serve you. Release a cluttered mind. Release emotional trauma. Release feelings of unease. Release negative self-talk. Release self-doubt. Release feelings of guilt or shame. Release anxiety and frustration. Release the need to control that which is beyond our control. Release feelings of not having enough, and release feelings of not being enough. As body, mind, and spirit let go of the things that do not serve you, they create space for the things that do. Good health, holistic wellness, peace, love, ease, joy, abundance, prosperity, clarity, discernment, happiness, creativity, innovation, strength, wisdom, power, and freedom. Every inhale brings all of that goodness into your being, and every exhale sends that goodness throughout your entire being. And you become so full of love and light and everything that is good that it begins to exude and shine from the very core of you. And you become a beacon, lighting up the darkness. Body is clear. Mind is clear. Spirit is clear. Breathe and rest. Bring awareness back into your body. Inhales and exhales become longer and fuller. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your head from side to side with care. And slowly circle your ankles and wrists. Breathe. Gently bend your elbows. Extend your arms out overhead. Taking in a deep inhale, stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your toes and stretch, 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 stretch. With a sigh out of your mouth, release. Relax. Breathe. Slowly pull both knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your body and thank your body out loud for everything it does for you. Thank you, body. Slowly roll onto your right side. Let your head rest on your right arm and breathe. From here, with care, make your way up into a seated position. Sit tall. Shoulders down away from your ears. Let your hands rest wherever feels best for you. Eyes are gently closed. Breathe. I focus on what I can control. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come together. Exhale them down to heart center. Take these last few moments to bask in the peace, love, and ease you have cultivated for yourself. And remember that you are loved. You are enough. You are worthy. You do deserve all the best things life has to offer. And you have the strength, wisdom, power, and freedom to create whatever you desire. Focus on what you can control and breathe. Take in one more deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. My name is Tia Camille, and as always, I wish you peace, love, balance, and lots of soul. Thank you. Peace, y'all.